Yo, what up? It is the 16th of March, 2024. It's currently 9:16 p.m. on a Saturday. And we have a brand new tree that's not a money tree to chop down and replace. And I guess I'll talk to Hugh while he's right in front of me. Hey, buddy. Do you think Pally and Phyllis is under a lot of pressure? Smokey, maybe you should go listen to their complaints, too. Will do, I guess. Alright, we're just gonna be... So today is interesting, because... as was projected yesterday by the visit, there will be no Nook shop today. We'll actually get to see what it looks like for this shop to be under construction in this town, which is very rare. Right, let's get the watering can back out. And so one thing actually extra I was playing today in Rolfton, my second town. One extra thing that happened that I didn't know would happen was, well, two things actually. There was an old bottle mail that I had made in this town that I had sent off ages ago, and I just found it today in Rolfton, which is pretty cool. And the other thing that happened, oh yeah, the constellations. Some of the constellations from this town transferred over. Not all of them, but some of them did, which is, I also think, pretty cool. I don't know how exactly that would work, though. Antonio and Marina? It's so adorable. They're in the same organic green tea club. Not that there's anything suspicious about that, Winnie, right? Yeah, so... what was I saying? It didn't do all the constellations. I wonder how that would work if... you know, regarding the amount of space you've got. Like, if you... I'm assuming that if you had a constellation in your own sky, and, like, you know, the same spots were used up by another one, you wouldn't get that constellation, because, you know, they would intrude on one another, but I don't know. I can tell you're not doing anything important. You ought to do me a favor. Take this to Hugh for me, would you? I want to see you back here again soon, so you've got 10 minutes to do your task. Okay... maybe you're not so bad, yeah. Oh, so... wait, let me just... Alright, where's Hugh? He was here literally a second ago. There he is. Oh yeah, and the red turnip. Did I water that already? I'll water it again, I don't care. Everyone here is so lazy. Is this present from Peewee? It's been a while since I got one. I wonder what it could be. Oh, is that a yellow bar shirt? They're all arranged now. Peewee's so transparent. Thanks, S Monkey, and say thanks to Peewee for me, too. No problem. Oh, yes, and also KK is here today. I should have mentioned that. So that'll be fun. You did that in a hurry, so what happened? What did you think? It was awesome. I'm not surprised. I'm telepathic like that. When you're as close as we are, you can just tell what the other person wants. Well, I'm not very good at this, so thanks, I guess. Hey, why don't you snap my 5:30 bells? Sure. Called me a good kid. Yeah, so tomorrow will be... oh man, that's gonna be so weird seeing that shop. It's probably gonna take a while to sink in, you know? Like, yeah, I don't know how long it's been Nookway for, but it's been long enough that I'm very used to it, especially that music. The cube. What would you say is the distance between our hearts? 1 inch. You always just say what's in your mind. I kind of think that I get along better with, I don't know, indecisive people. That's probably not a very good thing, Cube. I love questions like that where no matter where you answer on the slider, it seems like you can't get a good response. You say too far, then they say you're always distant. I just love that there's certain, like, there's like knobs and dials you can turn to, like, Just get them to give you items in those situations, which is funny. Oh, the fishing tourney begins tomorrow and the winner gets a sweet trophy. Go to bed so you're ready for the big day. Oh. Talking to myself. What color should I dye my feathers? Red is too bright. Blue makes me look sick. Maybe I won't. Seemingly another silent or implicit confirmation that those little messages are written by Pelly. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Who else would write them? Certainly not Torma. He's always in the town hall and he's always just asleep. Which leads me to believe he doesn't actually do that much as mayor. I mean, how many changes happen in this town? I feel like Nook does more, you know? There might be a bit of a governmental conspiracy happening there. I like Tortimer though, he's good. Maybe he's not good at his job, but he's a good character, which is... Sometimes that's all you need, you know? Weed a lot. Oh, is this a dandelion? I think these are dandelions. It's pretty cool. There's a flower there that you can't see very well. Is that a Marina I can't see very well? Oh no, it's a pink flower. Oh, well, Marina's not in her house, so I actually don't know where she is. Alright, I gotta make sure I'm getting these flowers. Oh, and I was in Ralphton today, and a new person moved in, and the new person was Eloise. But, so Daisy, specifically when she moved in, she said dialogue that said, like, yeah, I came in from Mateiio. But Eloise seemingly had nothing, so I'm pretty sure I just, like, chance got Eloise, and that wasn't, like, related to Mateiio. But I'm not 100% sure on that. So I have a feeling, yeah, so I do want to visit Ralphton, in the coming days. Probably not today or tomorrow, because, I'd say both days today are pretty eventful with some stuff going on. But, I'll do it at some point, and I want to talk to those villagers. And so I think, okay, I'm trying to think, so Daisy was there. Was Daisy the last villager who moved out? Like, for some reason I feel like it's no, but on the other hand, there was Frisia, wasn't it? Well, didn't Frisia move out after Daisy? Maybe I'm getting my chronology mixed up here. I'm not... You'd think I would know this stuff like the back of my hand, but no, I don't actually remember. I feel like I remember Daisy being here for, like, leaving before Frisia, but I don't know. Like, so what I'm saying is I'm not sure if it just keeps the last couple of villagers who moved out in storage for that scenario, or if it's just the last one. Is it just me, or do Pelly and Phil seem to have a few problems? You know what I mean, relationship problems. So just me, or does Phyllis have a lot more boy trouble than her sister? I guess it depends what the definition of boy trouble is. The boy trouble is that boys are getting you in, that you have trouble. Okay, well, so there's trouble on set by boys, and trouble that because of the boy. I don't know. Hey Spoon, you don't look like you're doing anything right now. If you're just strolling around, could you take this letter to Poncho? Was Poncho in his house? I don't think he was. What's this song? KK Gumbo. Oh yeah, okay. I'm gonna request KK Gumbo, I think. I don't usually request songs, but man, why not? I'll make sure first that I don't have it, but I'm pretty sure I don't. Alright, I need to find Poncho, who I'm pretty sure wasn't in his house, so I'm just gonna look around. I swear to God, Antonio, if I enter your house and you're trying to move out, you're not doing it. You're not doing it. Okay, thank God. Antonio's got some sense about him. He's so flattered. Just the other day, I went to your house to hang out and you went home. What's your prob? You said you'd be there, you jerk. Don't ever stand me up. Oh man, I made him pissed. Yeah. No way, no way, no way. I'm so angry. I'm gonna explode. Yeah, that's a bit of my bad. I can admit when I'm wrong. I probably shouldn't have scheduled a thing in the first place because I kind of knew from the beginning that I wasn't going to be able to follow through with it. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, I really don't have anything to add to that. Alright, the only thing I've got left to do now is find Poncho. Wait, didn't I go by Nook Way? What does it look like right now? Oh. It's just the same. I thought it was going to be covered by a top or something. That just goes to show how little I remember the process here because I've not upgraded a Nook shop in so long. A lot of the Animal Crossing games will do that, where they'll have the like big tarp or something over the building. I mean, it makes more sense if you'd assume it'd be actively constructed over the course of that day. Now, Jade check print, I believe I already have. Yes, that's one. And I don't know either of these ones. A bad plaid shirt. I don't think it's that bad, but okay, I guess to each their own. I do have. Enjoy that lovely sound that came out of my mouth. And an orange check tee, which I am scrolling really far down to see. Sometimes, I don't know if this is an XL thing or my mouse being weird. Sometimes when I scroll, it'll go back up for a second. Which is really annoying and bad. Orange check tee. I think I need to get my mouse and my keyboard replaced because my keyboard also like drops inputs a lot sometimes too. It's very annoying. And I'm someone who's very, I don't know, like, I mean, I write a lot, I play games a lot that involve a keyboard, so it's tight, the ability to have a keyboard that works is kind of important, I dare say. Maybe, if I were to be so, what's the word I'm looking for, if I were to be so bold, brash even, as to suggest such a thing, that yes, I do, in fact, value my keyboard working. I feel like, because I feel like there's two extremes, right? You either get an office keyboard, like, you know, for most people, like, my current one is like a Logitech keyboard, which is like pretty standard what you would see in like an office or something. And this same thing applies with like chairs and stuff as well. Or you give into like the whole gaming hardware thing, and I get a gaming keyboard, which is like, it's like, oh, it looks all techy, and it's got RGB and stuff like that, which is an aesthetic I don't particularly care for. If anything, I actually kind of find it a bit annoying. But it's like, I don't know, I feel like that fits. I feel like I still prefer that over an office keyboard, because an office keyboard's so boring and like generic and stuff, and so it's like, it feels like it's between that. I don't know. I mean, granted, I'm thinking very mainstream here. Obviously, there's a lot of keyboard variety that you could have if you were to look into it more. But, like, it's not something I care enough about that I want to, like, you know, extensively research it. But it's also something that I care about enough that I think a bad keyboard is noticeable, you know? Very, very boring topic of conversation, I understand. It's the same thing with my chair, though. I used to have an office chair, and now it's sort of like a gaming chair. It's not that, like, ridiculously like a gaming chair, though, so I don't mind it too much. Whoa, a letter for me? Oh, from Queenie. This could be an urgent muscle emergency. I better read it now. Aha, interesting. Oh, right. I see. Little bear. Just because I'm in a good mood, I'll let you check it out too. Hello, Poncho. Thanks for the letter, Poncho. I love mail. I'm all about cream pie. Do your hair, Queenie. It's very interesting. They really just say whatever they want. I'll write back eventually, but could you say thanks for me too? Yeah, sure thing, buddy. But yeah, that's my keyboard dilemma. I think I will just get like a gaming keyboard. Nothing too fancy though. As for a mouse, it's a similar boat, but gaming mice have like a billion buttons on them, which I don't know if I even want or not. And I feel like that would just add a lot of money to it. To just put a bunch of buttons on a mouse. I don't know. And I was at a store yesterday, and it was like, nice work, you're so helpful. Anyway, I guess I should give you a nice prize. Please take my fairy tale wall. But yeah, I was at a store yesterday, and there was like there was a keyboard and a mouse sold separately from like the same looking brand. The keyboard was $50, and then the mouse was $100, which I don't get that. How is a mouse more valued than a keyboard? Like what? Is it because the mouse... If that mouse has like extra buttons on it, is because the mouse adds more value to a standard mouse than that keyboard adds value to a standard keyboard? Is like the disparity different? I don't get it. Maybe it's because a mouse is considered more... Like, of the two, of a mouse and keyboard, a mouse is considered more valuable to be good, so therefore they can charge more for it. I don't know. Anyway, enough of that talk. Care for a cup of Java to pick you up? It's 200 bells. What bloom would you like? Yeah, I can afford that. The usual. Cool. I've got the specialized blend today, but it turned out a little differently. There we go. At the perfect temperature to bring out the flavor. 176 degrees. One fresh brewed cup. Drink up. Thank you. Hey! Bitter, so bitter. It's like a banshee screaming in my taste buds. KK Gumbo. KK Gumbo. I'm just trying to make sure I remember the song. I don't want to mess it up. The request. Thanks. I guess, I mean, I haven't listened to the default, like, fake songs, like the ones that don't have, like, air check versions that you don't get the thing for, but I don't even know if that's worth listening to. I mean, they're still songs, I guess. Anyway, hey, Spoon, here for a song? You know it. Cool. Hey, if there's something you want to hear, just give it to me straight. I'm taking requests if you're giving them. I forgot to check if I have KK Gumbo. I don't think I do. I feel like I'd remember that name. Far out, man. Far out. What do you want to hear? Alright, let's make sure I type this in. You have to capitalize it correctly. And there's a period after the second K. K? I wonder if the KK stands for something. It looks like it's meant to be an acronym, right? Alright. KK Gumbo. Mellow. I can dig that. I'm all set to play, so cop a seat, man. He says a different thing if you request a song. That's interesting. This is Far Out. Get ready to groove. To KK Gumbo. Exclamation mark. Hey, thanks for listening. I hooked you up with the boot of KK Gumbo, you know, a bootleg. You can play it on the box back at your pad anytime. It's cool, no charge. Those industry fat cats try to put a price on my music, but it wants to be free. You be sure to drop on by and catch me again, man. I'll be around. Very cool. I like that song. It's nice. It's very catchy. So today I was playing New Horizons, because I have been playing it a bit. And KK also shows up on Saturdays, and I listen to the song there. And I intentionally got... So, I guess if... This might not be very well known, that KK has, like... Oh, you know what? I never went... Oh, no, I did go back to Queenie. Yeah, okay. I'm fine. If you request a song from KK, and then you enter in something that isn't the exact title of a song, then he'll play... He has a list of, like... I don't know what they're called, if they have an official name, but they're basically, like proto songs, or like something that like I think he describes them usually as like they're part of his backlog kind of thing. And for New Horizons, that includes the main themes for a couple of Animal Crossing games, including the Wild World theme. So I actually, in their request box, I said Wild World, which I don't think affects what he plays, but I figured I might as well. And then he actually did play the Wild World theme, so I think I just got lucky. And it's a really nice rendition. Oh yeah. It's very, the aircheck version, very nice. One thing that's interesting as well about KK songs is that at least the live performance versions are all timed to the same length, because obviously they're designed to play with the credits. They are made to be the same length, so then the credits can be the same speed every time, and they'll always end when the song ends. What's interesting about that is because all of those old songs are still in the newer games, they're still the same lengths. Which means that with the newer games having a longer list of credits, because, you know, the higher production games, the credits go really quickly. And if you'll see in New Horizons, if you play it, compared to this game, the credits are pretty slow, but in New Horizons, they're really fast, and they, like... I think it's still, like, fine enough to, like, you know, read the names and stuff, but you couldn't, like... You probably couldn't read every name as it's scrolling by, but in this game, you definitely could. Like, you could probably read them out loud, and you'd have enough time. I just thought that was kind of interesting. Anyway, let's hear Pelly's little, ramble for today. Oh no. What's up? Pete didn't say hi to me today. What am I gonna do? Do you think I did something wrong? Maybe I didn't do something, and that's why Pete hates me. Oh, Pelly. So hopeless. You gotta feel bad for her. I think that's gonna be it for today. Tomorrow is gonna be very fun, because we're gonna be seeing, the upgraded Nook shop. I'm sorry that I feel like I'm being very repetitive here with my, like, surprise at this, but it's going to be so cool. And also the fishing tourney. I gotta remember to be here before 6 p.m. so that I can play the fishing tourney as well. So yeah, I will be back tomorrow.